guys, Ed Diaz here with Movement Mortgage, and I'm here with Mayra Parl. And guess what? She is a tax pro extraordinaire. So I hadn't done a video of this type yet because I really wanted to wait to interview Mayra. You know, there's been a lot of tax changes. You guys already know. I mean, it's the tax code has just been turned upside down, sideways, and the whole 9 yards. And I'm not the pro to do that. So I wanted to interview Mayra. Thank you so much for coming into my YouTube channel and for the interview. So tell us a little bit about, if you could kind of like demystify and decipher for us, maybe some key points, maybe 2 or 3, something like that, of the changes that affect everyday folks like ourselves that are going to work for more hours than we'd like to admit.
Yeah, well, lots of new stuff, especially for business owners. You know, that actually I've been looking into it, and without taking any sides.
Right. Now, this isn't a political video. It's more taxes.
Yeah, I think it's helping the small business. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Because, anyways, I've been just working with some tax returns right now.
Yep.
And I see that actually next year, because my program is doing comparison.
Right.
And people are actually going to be getting
more money. My understanding.
And paying less as well. So.
And paying less, which is even more important.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that if you're a small business owner, things like depreciation are changing, right? So you get, when you buy equipment, you can get write-offs more up front than having to like piecemeal it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's a big one?
That's a big one for
so how does that work? So if I buy a big piece of equipment for my business, how do I put that in my taxes?
Well, before you had a choice where you can depreciate,
over 20-something years or
5
whatever.
years, depending on the equipment and the price and depreciation. But now you can choose to do it the first year. So that's
the whole thing in the first year. Wow, that's gigantic.
Yeah,
that's a huge change.
That's enormous. Yeah.
And then what are some other things as a business owner? So let's say you're a 1099 independent contractor, then you could still itemize, right? You could still deduct all kinds of things.
Well, they have double the standard deduction to $24,000. So if you, that's gonna make it easier for some people to file because if you don't have enough to itemize beyond $24,000, then you don't even file. So
just let the standard deduction go.
Yeah, take care of it. So basically,
right?
that will take care.
So what happens if you're above the 24,000?
Yeah, for sure. Then you have to.
Then can you still itemize?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you still can. Okay, my understanding was that had gone away.
No.
Okay, so you can still itemize. So there's one of the myth busters right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm a W-2 employee, but I get the 2106s, which are unreimbursed employer expenses, I can still do those?
Well, again, if you, that was an itemization that is done on Schedule A, which is itemized deduction.
Correct.
And so if it's more than $24,000,
then I can still itemize. But if not, then just let the standard deduction.
Yeah. So in that case, then you don't have to keep track of all this.
Right. Yeah. No, it actually makes it easier, right?
It makes it easier.
Okay. How about the child deduction? My understanding is that
it has doubled. Yeah.
It's doubled as well.
Yeah, it has doubled, and also I think next year a lot of parents are going to qualify that they never before were able to qualify because there's an income limitation on the child tax credit, and that has also gone up. I'm pretty sure it's about $400,000. I have to.
So is that a cost of living adjustment kind of thing? It's gone up?
No. It's just the new tax law. So a married finally jointly can have an income up to $400,000, and they will qualify
for the child
tax credit, which is $2,000 per child. Which before the income limitations were way lower, and they didn't qualify.
And what was the tax credit before? Also, wasn't that lower than $2,000? That was also they did in fact double it. Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to be.
How about this
really good for parents, and I think that the smart thing to do, that I will advise any parent to do, is with those funds, because they get the money because of their children.
Yes.
I advise them to just go ahead and put that money into savings college savings.
Oh, like a
account for them.
529 plan or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's great for that.
Yeah, I agree. And then there is the what's the minimum tax? What was that? The MTA. What was it? The minimum.
Oh yeah, that's the yeah. That
Remind me.
that
I
is
just
the-
had a brain.
The alternative minimum tax.
Yeah, that's right. The
That has
alternative-
been
that's right.
eliminated.
So that's completely eliminated.
Yeah. that's
Wow,
been
because that was
eliminated.
huge. I know I got hit with that.
Right.
So that has been completely eliminated.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
that's
so
a myth
they-
that, again, I had no.
basically, if you basically, I don't know, too many people didn't know this, but you taxes are done twice. And one is
Right.
in the
That's
the,
right.
the tax level, and the other one with the alternative minimum tax.
Yeah, the
If you
AMT.
didn't-
That's right. The
if
alternative
you-
minimum tax.
then the government will pick the one that was best for them. So now
For
that
them.
one is-
Right. For the government. So what are two tips that you could give people that are watching today on how to best prepare coming into, obviously not 2017 because that's still the same, but when they're going to prepare next year, their taxes for 2018? What are a couple of tips that they can do, maybe implement now?
Yeah, there's a lot going on right
Yeah.
now. And I think we all need to just kind of like prepare this year, like,
I agree.
month by month, do some tax planning. I think it's important.
I think that's super
for-
important, especially
for
like
next year.
somebody to come and see you and give you, when you're doing their taxes, also sit down and talk about maybe adjusting the W-4 form for a number of withholdings,
Right.
that sort of thing, right?
Yeah. And then we can talk about, if they're going to itemize or not and things like that. So be prepared.
So
is
there you
good. So tax planning.
Look, this is just like anything in life, right? Always be prepared. So one of the things that I recommend is that this year, as you're doing your 2017 taxes, don't just do tax preparation. Sit down with your tax professional
Yeah,
or
and
contact.
come to me.
Right,
Come to
and we're going to give them your info
professional.
here in a second, but come to a tax pro like Mayra to sit down and also do tax planning. So how can they get a hold of you, Mayra?
Oh,
Tell them.
well, just
Give them your phone number and your email
Yeah.
address.
So MayraParl@gmail.com. I have a very easy Gmail.
And that's
which is
MAYRAPARL, Parl,
Gmail.
at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And what's a good number that they can reach you at?
Well, it's 415-535-4884.
There you go. You heard it here first. If you have any other questions, please contact her. She's awesome. Take care.